And I'm back. This is game number 2 between Tarson and Idra for the semifinals of the Intel Extreme Masters tournament. We had round 1 on Blistering Sands, and now we're on Metalopolis. We have Idra up here at the top, spawning red Zerg player in the top position, versus Tarson over here on the middle left position. Now we saw last game Tarson go for eventually a 5 racks play, which started off as an early Reaper harass against Idra's semi-fast expansion. And we'll see if the guys plan on sticking with the exact same strategies as before, maybe just see some minor tweaks, or if they'll go for something completely different. As is, Metalopolis is not very similar to Blistering Sands at all. Tarson actually, there he is, he's supply locked there for a second. He's building a supply depot way down here in the bottom corner. You may ask, what is he building a supply depot way down here for instead of falling off? Well, the supply depot is great for catching any overlords running out, or just providing you a little bit of extra vision. And a supply depot isn't the best wall off. Optimally, you'd want either 2 barracks or a barracks and a factory, because those buildings just have a lot more HP, do a great job of holding back any early push against lings or banelings especially. Idra up here going with a early extractor again, and Tarson going with an early refinery also. So up till now, it looks like we have the same build for both players. Idra finally sneaking in here, getting his first look at Tarson's base. He was going for a block there, but Tarson just decides to not screw around with it and just go ahead and make a marine. Actually not going for a gas steal this time yet. He's just keeping that drone alive. He's keeping that drone alive. He hasn't seen the reactor yet. Now he's just going to go ahead and steal the extractor. He wanted to go ahead and steal it just so that way, if he waited, the Terran player, Tarson, could have easily just started building the reactor and then paused his worker and then went back to harvesting, just so so Idra could not steal it. And here we have the barracks factory wall off. So right out of the box, we have a different build from Tarson this game. That's always nice to have. Only one marine here shooting at his factory. I guess this guy's on break or something. Now he's back. He had a smoke break or something, I guess. Idra up here just started his first expansion, moving his queen down to that. Actually, is he going to move that queen down to that location? Not yet. Second queen is started. He has 1 on gas. He probably hit 3 on the earlier, so I pulled off 2. We've seen him do that quite often. Just have 2, have 3 on there. Get his 100 gas for his metabolic boost, and then pull them off. And then eventually put him back on minerals, and then throw him back on gas whenever he needs it. Feeling, he sees the factory up there, so he's sensing some pressure, so wisely throwing down a spine crawler to deal with any of those early Hellion harass. So right now we're going to see a 2 SCV, and it looks like, how many Marines there? It looks like we have 5 Marine and a Hellion push, so this is going to be really, really tough for Idra to deal with. He doesn't even have speed finished yet. This is not looking good for Idra. Those 2 SCVs seem like there's not very much, but those SCVs are going to be great tanks for these Marines fighting off those lings. He's pulling down his 2 queens. You're just going to see some back and forth action right here between these Marines, just whittling away these lings, because they have the range advantage, they have the speed advantage right now off the creep. Idra pulling down his tower just to try and keep these guys away, but Tarson could easily just walk up that ramp, stay away from there. Idra feeling the pressure, pulling almost everything. Actually, not everything. He's pulling quite a few. Oh, actually, the tower goes down. Idra pulling very many drones out here. That Hellion is just doing so much damage here. Speed is finished. Idra has a ton of lings coming in. Is he actually going to be able to fight this off? It looks like he is going to manage to fight this off. Tarson now in full retreat. He better close that depot. Lift up that depot. Oh, if he would have left that down and left that Hellion, those lings would have came in, and that possibly could have been GG right there. So he did the wise move of letting the Hellion take one for the team and perish. So as far as, let's check out the income right now. Idra actually behind by 4 workers right now, having to pull a couple. Lost his early harvester advantage right there because he lost him to that to fight off that initial push. Upgrading actually his natural expansion to his lair. And Idra, whoa, Tarson with a Banshee. And what is Idra? Does Idra have anything to deal with these Banshees? He's got 1 queen. He needs another queen to deal with this. Idra just running those lings, just keeping an eye on that Banshee. We have another Banshee production and cloaking coming, and another expansion or an expansion being built. Tarson is hitting here with his second attack is going to be even more deadly than his first one here. 1 queen, he can't even make another queen out of this other hatchery because he's upgrading it, and it's a little too late to cancel it. Tarson doing some great micro right there. Oops. Manages to get 4 kills right there. He needs another queen as soon as that one finishes ASAP here. Cloak is almost finished, and he is at lair, so he can get an overseer. But it looks like Tarson is going out for another push here. His first push failed, but it did a lot of damage, allowing him to gain an economic advantage, allowing him to tech. And whenever you have an expansion, you just want to drone. And the way Idra plays is he just loves to drone as much as possible. Looks like we have a Hydralisk going down, so Idra thinking ahead, wanting to get some units to defend against those Banshees and those Hellions. So looks like we're going to see some Ling Hydra here. 4 Hydras being produced, and their range upgrade also being produced, which is extremely critical in all situations, especially against ones where you have to fight air units. So we have a lot of Hellions here, 5 Hellions here. We might see him run up, try to get some easy kills. We have some Cloak Banshees running into the natural, or running into the main. They're probably going to focus down that queen first. Yes, focusing down that queen first. He does not have an overseer anywhere. There actually, he just GG's right there. Idra does not even want to try to deal with those Banshees. He did have an overseer. He did have an overseer somewhere. At least I thought he started production one, but I wonder where that thing went to. Anyways, great aggression by Tarson this game. Taking complete advantage of Idra's fast expand, forcing him to build a lot of lings, and picking off that first queen early allowed him to just fly in his Banshees, and Idra did not have enough AA to deal with that. Great 2-wave attack there by Tarson, and I'm going to cast your game number 3 up next. I'm not sure what map it is, but we'll find out.